This is NCVI's newest invention, the UV sterilizer for baby stuff, starting from bottles all the way to plush toys, clothing, and anything in between. This sterilizer was gifted to me by NCVI, and I'm excited to review it and give you my thoughts on how you can use it in your household. First and foremost, I want to call out how beautifully designed this piece is. Just look at the detail. It has this nice neutral color, and I wouldn't be embarrassed to keep something like this somewhere visible, like on my countertops. It has these legs that are non-slip, so this surface right here is silicone, and then these are actually suctioned to your surface. On the back of the sanitizer, you have these two openings. These are fans, and this one includes a filter, so you can open this door. The filter is easily removable, and you also have a replacement that comes with the sanitizer, and this is the cord that goes directly into your outlet. And the most fun part, you have this handle on the side that is hidden, not so visible from the front, and this is how you open it. Inside you have 3 trays that are easily removable, and there are a total of 4 layers, so you can interchange them depending on where you put your taller items. And then these are the 2 deeper baskets. The third one is your flat shelf that you could also place anywhere. And as you can see, you can really play with the space depending on what your preferences are. Here I chose a variety of things that I use for my toddler every single day. And as you can see, they're from different categories. I have some bottles here, some cups. This is his cup that he uses literally every day that has a couple of pieces like the little straw. I will also be placing his favorite plush toy here, and it fits perfectly. And there's also more space for me to put smaller items like his teething toys, and also some pumping stuff as well. And as you can see, I was able to fit quite a few things, and there's still some room left. There are 4 modes, and here in the middle you will see the timer. Everything is super straightforward and simple. The first mode is your UV light mode, which will be set to 15 minutes standard. However, you can cycle through by pressing this button all the way up to 35, or the minimum of 10 minutes. It basically uses UV light to sterilize everything that's inside it. If I were to open the door, you wouldn't be able to see the UV light because it turns off automatically. It is very similar to how your steam sanitizers work. However, in my opinion, it is a much simpler process. Here's what it looks like at night. Look at the rim. It lights up so beautifully when it's darker. Honestly, I am obsessed with the design. Next one is a drying cycle that starts at 40 minutes, but you can choose more time if you wish. There's also this auto mode that basically does the work for you. It selects a little bit of time for drying and then a little bit of time for sterilizing. So it uses both modes simultaneously. And lastly, there's also this storage mode. If you want to store your bottles overnight and also want to make sure that they are sterilized so they don't grow any additional bacteria as they're stored inside, this will do it automatically. There's a little bit of time for them to just sit there, and then 5 minutes sterilizing, a little bit of time drying, and then it cycles through another one of those cycles again and again and again. Currently set it up for 15 minutes to sanitize everything that's inside, and just to show you that it's not really loud, let me come closer so you can hear how much sound it makes. Both UV and steam sanitizers ultimately reach the same goal to keep your items clean from mold, bacteria, stuff like that. However, I found UV sanitizers to be a little bit more simpler to use over steam sanitizers for a couple of reasons. So for example, this one does not require any water, right? So that's already a simpler step. Secondly, any materials that are not sustainable to water, like for example plush toys or baby clothing items, things like that, or even electronics, if you go beyond baby items, you would not be able to clean in a steam sanitizer compared to a UV sanitizer that is able to achieve that. While at a first glance it might seem like there's no noticeable difference once you take everything out, in reality the UV light did an amazing job making sure everything is extra clean, there are no weird odors or stains left afterwards, and honestly this gives me that peace of mind I need to ensure that my baby stuff is taken care of. If you want a simple way to sanitize stuff in your home without having to take too many steps, I highly recommend you check out the Sanitizer by NCVI.